Hi guys, Jess Speciale here, and today you are on Mums on Purpose. And today I wanted to just share with you guys something that I learned in one of my courses that I did where I was learning how to raise emotionally intelligent children. Don't ask me how that's going, by the way. Anyway, one of the things that I learned that I thought was really super useful, so I thought that I would share it with you guys, is, obviously it's really important as mums for us to fill our tank up first. So then we are full and we can give, to our families. We got given this exercise. And when I was first given this exercise, to be honest, I thought it was a bit silly. Like, I get it. We need to fill our tanks up. There are things that, fill us up. There are things that drain us. Yeah, okay, cool. What about it? But it wasn't until I did the exercise, I guess, that I understood the benefits of it. Just explain to you what the exercise was. Maybe you want to do it for yourself at home. And I discovered a few things which I thought was really cool. So here's something I prepared earlier, just showing my mad art skills here. We've got our tank here and we've got our rainwater tank, and there's a slow leak out the tap, and it's also us being filled up by the gutter from the rain in here. So there are things that fill us up and there are things that drain us. So we were told to think of times when we felt drained. So what do we do at home, or what do we do, or how do we feel when we are drained and we just we're okay, and then something happens and all of a sudden our energy's gone. And then we were told to think of things that fill us up. So what are things we do which recharge our batteries? So we could be feeling low, but then we do that and we feel great again. And I've discovered some really interesting things. So some of the things, for example, for me that drained me were things like cooking. I realized when I thought about times I felt really drained, don't like cooking. I love baking. Oh, I could bake all day, but I do not like cooking. I do not like cooking and then having people tell me that they don't like the food. I'm talking about 2-year-olds. They ask you for a hot dog, or they'll ask you for French toast, and then you make it and then they tell you they don't like it, and then somebody's decided that they won't eat this. Anyway, you get the idea. Cooking is just not my thing, but I love baking. So cooking went on there. And then knowing that now made me realize, well, if that's something that drained me, now I've gone on Pinterest and I've looked up all of these meals to prepare in advance, and 90% of what we eat now are meals that I can pop in the freezer and then kind of take it as we go. So I do one big shop of all these big fresh ingredients. I make things like apricot chicken, tuna bakes, shepherd's pie, quiches, all that kind of stuff. I do it all in one hit, and then I pop it in the freezer and they're pretty much ready to go each night. Or I can defrost little portions for lunches and stuff like that. So then, hey, if they don't eat it. Another thing that I found out that drained me was saying yes when I mean no. I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but I'm a big people pleaser, and I used to especially say yes all the time to things. And I found out that when I actually say yes, but I really mean no, that's something that really drained me. Also, along with that, acting out of alignment with who I am. So I've changed a lot. I've changed a lot since school. I've changed a lot since 10 years ago. I've changed a lot since last month. I feel like I'm always growing and I'm always changing. And sometimes what happens when I get around my old friends or things like that, I become this person, and I know who this person is. I was her, but I'm not her anymore. I like to be a lot more positive now. I don't like to talk about people. I don't like to gossip. I hate teasing people. I guess it comes into gossiping, but if somebody teases somebody, I'm just I don't understand it. To me, it doesn't make sense. I don't drink a lot anymore. Just stuff like that. I'm not the person that I was. And for some reason, when I'm around these people, I go back to the person I used to be. And I feel really gross and really drained afterwards because I'm completely out of alignment with who I am. That kind of stuff is the stuff that I find drains me. And then the stuff that fills me up. I love personal development. I love listening to my Audible app and listening to something uplifting and motivating. I love listening to inspiring things on YouTube. I love listening to success or interviews with successful people. I love weird topics. Like something that really interests me at the moment is social media and the effects that that's having on kids these days, and especially in terms of neuroscience. What's that doing to our brain? How are those addictive qualities then translating and affecting kids into the future? And what kind of resilience things can we input into our children now to go against these qualities? Like, I just think it's crazy that we've got access to this incredible new technology that most of us don't understand. We don't understand how it's going to play out. And then we give that into the hands of our kids, and we don't know the effects that's going to have on them. So I think it's really important to learn tools and skills to instill into them so that they have tools to develop being a normal human being when they eventually we find out the effects that it's had on them. I get really passionate about health. I love my nutrition. I love that it's easy. I love that it gives me loads of energy. I love that I have heaps of energy. Again, that's something you can see I talk a lot of passion, a lot of energy about. So these are the kinds of things that fill me up. So for me, this exercise really helped me to understand what it is that drains me, what it is that fills me up, and I could find tactics or find ways where I don't need to do so much of what drains me. I can do more of what fills me up. So then I've got more of my own energy to give, because you know when you're feeling tired and you know when you're feeling low and down, and somebody's just like sucking the life from you again. It's just like, yeah, here we go. You know what I mean? Like, it's just easier to deal with challenges and to deal with life when you feel equipped and when you've got the skills and when you feel full up yourself. So I hope that made sense. I'm sorry for going on about my little rant, especially my little social media rant, but I just think it's something really important, and I'm doing a lot of research into it now for no reason other than I'm just really interested in it. And I'm sure you guys will be getting loads more videos on that soon, so be prepared. Anyway, that's all. I hope you got some kind of value out of it from today, so thanks. Charlie here, and ooh, it's like I was trying to get the good light, so there's like shadows on this thing.